Hello, my name is Tommy Tortoise, and this is my best friend and cuddle bear, Francois. Today we're reading My Mate Mark is a Hammerhead Shark. It's by Jeane Willis and illustrated by Adrian Reynolds. Now, this book was chosen by a very, very special dear friend and partner of mine, Jenny, and I really hope you enjoy hearing this one. So, my mate Mark is a hammerhead shark. I met him on an ocean cruise, snoozing on a deck chair in his underwear as he listened to the daily news. No one else could see he was a shark but me. They were fooled by his cool disguise. So I said hello and invited Mark below to share a bag of battered cod with fries. Ooh, yummy. Walking wasn't easy. It made him very wheezy. He was queasy and couldn't talk and had no toes. I took Mark by the fin and he gave a chinless grin and thanked me. And to thank me, kissed me gently on the nose. He was avoided by the crew, who had better things to do, and the waiters all ignored him on the ship. Maybe they were scared, or perhaps they weren't prepared to serve a shark in case he didn't leave a tip. I found that the facilities for sharks with disabilities, both on and off the ship, were rather poor. The wheelchairs were too narrow, so I put him in a barrow when we docked, and then I trundled Mark ashore. Gosh, look at his smile. He gasped at all the scenery, astonished by the greenery, so different from his home beneath the sea. It had been a busy day, so we stopped at the cafe, away from all the tourist spots for tea. But the customers cried, "Shark!" and every rude remark upset my poor friend Mark and broke his heart. "He's a sweet shark, a neat shark, the best you'll ever meet, shark," I shouted as they hid behind a cart. Oh, poor shark, poor Mark. As we sheltered from the rain, well, it all kicked off again. When we shopped around for gifts and hats to buy, the pathetic jokes and jeers had Mark in floods of tears. So I told them Mark would never hurt a fly. We took a trip around the bay, which was lovely in a way. But to the passengers' dismay, we hit a rock. We were in a sinking boat, which was struggling to float, and the captain and the crew went into shock. But as the boat went down, Mark refused to let us drown. To save our lives, he dived into the sea. Neither dangerous nor daft, he let us ride him like a raft, and rescued everyone on board, including me. Sorry, page got stuck. There we are. Later, he was able to join the captain's table. He was treated like a hero in the end. They say, "Who's that brave shark who saved us from the waves?" And I said, "Mark, my faithful hammer-headed friend." The end. That was a lovely story. Even if I did stutter my way through it, I do apologise for that. But anyway, that story is all about accepting people for who they are. And it was it was chosen by a lovely and very wonderful friend of mine. If you have any suggestions for books you'd like to hear, please feel free to leave comments in the down below, and I will look at those books. Otherwise, please like and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you next week.